Hello everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Google Pixel 8a and compare it against the Google Pixel 9 and see which particular phone is the better one for you. Now, I will definitely tell you between both are very good phones. I like them a lot. It probably makes a lot more sense to buy something like a Google Pixel 9, but the 8a has been out for a little bit. It's already gone down in value a little bit, so let's go and see how they compare. If you want to pick up either one of these phones though, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off side by side, the Google Pixel 8a on the front of this particular phone, which was supposed to be a budget phone that came out like a couple months ago, on the front has a 6.1-inch OLED display. And it's a good looking panel, it's 120 hertz. It's not the biggest size panel, but you are getting like bigger bezels on it. So it's like compared to like a lot of other phones like the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 6 even, I think this one had more bezel on it. The rounded edges and everything that was, familiar with the Pixel 8. Overall, like a really good looking phone, microphone up top and everything like that. So it still looks great, but definitely with something like the Google Pixel 9, this phone with the 6.3-inch OLED display definitely looks, I think, a little bit better. This type of phone, it's a bigger size panel. I think you're getting a little bit less bezel on this phone overall, which again is a very nice thing. And 120 hertz, I think it's a very good looking display. I think it's a very good looking phone, and I for sure am a fan of it. It's not perfect though, like there's definitely some issues with it here and there, but I definitely do think that both these phones are very good. The big difference here is also brightness. The Pixel 8a is giving you 2000 nits of brightness, where the Pixel 9 is giving you 2700 nits of brightness. So that right there's kind of a big thing to keep in mind there when it kind of comes down to it. For the rest of the bodies, you can see some interesting overlaps here. You can see that the Pixel 9 and the 8a are giving you a little bit of a different setup when it comes down to it. So a little bit of a curved edge on the Pixel 8a, where it's on the Pixel 9 it's completely flat. Same crutch right here, same crutch right here. USB Type-C ports on the bottom of both, which look and feel great. You're getting microphones at the very top, which is nice. On the back side, you're basically getting these dual camera setups on both of these, which again is a very nice thing to have. So wide and ultra wide cameras, which is super cool. You're getting things like wireless charging on both these phones, which is really nice to have. You're getting reverse wireless charging inside of the Google Pixel 9, which is a very nice feature to have there too. And I will tell you that overall, when you're getting both these phones, they're both very good, but there's a big difference here. The Pixel 9 is giving you a glass back, where the Pixel 8a is giving you a frosted glass back. So that is somewhat of a difference there too. Like if you're going to go through and pick up either one of these phones, having the frosted glass back may not feel as nice as something like the Pixel 9s. So keep that in mind, but that's just one other thing to kind of keep in mind here when it kind of comes down to it. So overall, what I'll tell you on the outside is both these phones look great, and I like both these phones a lot. But the Pixel 9 definitely is the more premium feeling one, and that's the one that's going to feel more expensive and just better overall than something like the Google Pixel 8a. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. Now, when it comes down to your software longevity, both these phones are going to be lasting for quite a bit of time. That's the really cool thing about Google Pixels, is that they're going to last for many years. With the Pixel 8a, this one probably is not going to last as long as something like the Pixel 9. So you're just going to have to kind of keep that in mind. If you're going to go through and pick up a phone, most probably the Pixel 8a is not going to last as long as the Pixel 9. So that's just what kind of ends up happening. The Pixel 9 is still going to be giving you like 7 years of software updates, which is going to be massive. And that right there is going to be a very big thing to keep in mind there for the most part. So personally for me, I love that. And if you're going to pick up a phone, definitely something like the Pixel 9 is probably going to be the better one for you. But the 8a is still like pretty close. Now let's go into speed comparison. The Pixel 9 is giving you that Tensor G4 chipset inside of it with 12 gigabytes of RAM, where the Pixel 8a is giving you that Tensor G3 chipset inside of it with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one's a faster phone between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are cleared out in the background, as you can see, so let's get into it. Phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And the 8a is here and the 9 is here on the right. Camera, 3, 2, 1. Okay, totally messed that one up, so we'll just kind of let this one out. Play Stores, 3, 2, 1. Little difference here. Surprisingly, the Pixel 9 took much longer this time around than I thought it was going to, but still pretty good on both. Hopping out. It's so nice to have 120 Hz on both these as well. Stack, 3, 2, 1. And on these ones, kind of stuck on the same path. I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, so this one eventually loaded into it. Don't know why it took that long, but definitely with the Pixel 9, it was going to be faster, I guess, a little bit. Getting into the actual game, let's see if there's a big difference here. And I guess there's not going to be. Hopping out of here, let's try Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And with this one, you can kind of see as well. Let's see. Okay, Pixel 9 definitely faster than the Pixel 8a, so there was a slight difference there too when it kind of came down to it. Let's go and hop out of both of these. Let's go and do Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. Okay, kind of the same thing. Tempo Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Let me go and adjust this a little bit as well. And so these games are a little bit bigger. You can see the Pixel 9 did kind of end up getting into the side of this one than the Pixel 8a. So that right there's another very interesting thing here. You can see if you're going into a particular game, there's going to be kind of a difference here when it kind of comes down to it as well. Going through, clicking into here and clicking play, let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. You can see right here, kind of the same thing too, so there's not really like the biggest difference of all time. Hopping out of here, let's go into Tempo Run, let's go into Subway Surfers, 3, 2, 1. And in this particular game, you can see the Pixel 9 again is the faster one. So far, I will be honest, from as far as we can tell, the Pixel 9 does kind of look to be the faster one almost every single time in the Pixel 8a. Even the Pixel 8a was kind of glitching up there in the beginning with, so I don't know what was going on there. But overall, you can kind of tell, which one's which and which ones are kind of getting better. So I will tell you from the few apps that we tested so far, a phone like the Pixel 9 I think is giving me the impression that it is faster, but you're also getting way more RAM inside of the Pixel 9. Like that's a substantial, 50% more RAM inside of the Pixel 9 than the Pixel 8a. So that right there is a very, very big difference that we're getting here as well. So there might be some times where the 8a is faster, but I'd probably err to the side of the Pixel 9 being the faster one basically almost every single time. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there as well. Now, from the camera side of things, as you probably could imagine, both these phones are going to be giving you a dual camera setup, and there's actually a lot of overlap here between these two sensors. So for one, they're they're not really the same megapixel count. Actually, in some ways, the 8a is actually higher, which is kind of funny. But with both these phones, you're getting 4K at 60 on the back. You are getting 4K at 30 on the front of the Pixel 8a, where the Pixel 9a is able to do 4K at 60. So that right there is kind of a big difference depending on which way you look at it. But I will tell you both these phones are doing a pretty good job from the camera side. Like I really don't think there's going to be these big massive differences here. So something like the Pixel 8a, you're getting 0.5x zoom there. Inside you're getting 8x zoom, which is really cool. Portrait mode, long exposure mode. You're getting photo mode, night sight, panorama mode. So there's a lot of good stuff here, and it's definitely a really, really good type of camera. This is actually a really decent camera for what you're getting. The Pixel 9 I think is a good camera too. I mean, it's a better camera than the Pixel 8a. But I don't think these things are breaking any records anytime soon. Like there's some really cool features here built in for the most part. Like portrait mode, there's the Add Me feature, which is a nice thing. Long exposure, which is again is like a kind of nice thing to have. But overall, I mean, it's just like it's a good camera. It's kind of more or less what you'd expect, but it's not like an amazing upgrade coming from even like the Pixel 8 in my personal opinion. So overall, what I'll definitely tell you is I like both these phones, right? I think both these phones are really, really nice. And if you're going to go and pick up one, it makes a lot of sense to go and buy something like a Pixel 9 over the Pixel 8a. But I don't know, like I still feel like a phone like the Pixel 8a is still a very good value. But with this phone, you're getting a better display, bigger display, better cameras, theoretically better performance, and a longer lasting phone. Like more or less like what else would you want? With the Pixel 8a, this is a cheaper phone that's going to be even cheaper in the used market. Very good performance, very decent camera, very good software longevity. Like this is a phone that's going to be here for many years to come. And it makes a lot of sense to buy something like the Pixel 8a as well. But if you have all the money in the world, go for the Pixel 9 Pro or go for the Galaxy S24. Those are way better phones, I think, than these ones. So that pretty much covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.